but back to streaming. Gonna set up a few things. Hopefully chat looks okay. Try to just make the box a little bit bigger. Been struggling with that a little bit, but I think I got it settled in. Gonna be testing out some Veronica today, and I might try to build a little bit of my Renoa on my main, and then I'm gonna switch over to my second account and get Renoa on my main. Oops. And get some stuff ready for when Yuki gets released. So just setting up a couple things, setting up chat, getting my Streamlabs open, all that jazz. Take a second. Then I'll probably do like 2 chaos runs on here, and then maybe I'll go on to the other account. What up, Donald? How you doing, man? All right, that looks good. Let me get this studio up. Cool. Should be ready to go here. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that today. That's the other thing I was gonna do. Okay, hold on. I was gonna change a setting in studio. And where is it at? I've not done this yet, so it should be interesting to see how this works for the day. Okay, cool. Dashboard is up. All right. Chilling on that grind. Nice, nice. Okay, chat looks okay. I don't know if I love the purple box, but I'm gonna rock with it for right now. Maybe I'll change the color later. What's up, Lafayette? How you doing? So, quick update. I ended up pulling a dupe of Renoa on this account. And my second account is maining Renoa. So I decided to change that account into a Malin Veronica account for my second account. And I'm just going to build Renoa on my main and kind of put Renoa to the side on that account. Just because dupe 2 Renoa is going to be a lot more fun than dupe 0. So maybe I can get her leveled up a little bit today. That's what I'm going to spend my energy on. And then, yeah. But I'm going to do 2 chaos runs with Veronica and then start using my energy. Want to get into it. Do that. Ooh, a double 30. Okay. That's actually pretty nice. Nice to start the week off. Grab this energy. Give me some coffee. Let's get some food. You guys pull any new characters? I am going to go for Yuki on my second account, but I still have to win my 50-50. Otherwise, I'm just going to build her on my third account just because I want to test her. But I don't want to use too many summons because I really want to go for a character that I can E2 at least when I go for my next character on any of my accounts. But I think it'll be a lot more fun to test her on a level 50 account than it will be to test her on a level 30 account. So that's why I want to get her on my second account because I only have to commit 10 summons actually because I'm right at pity. Okay. And then this is what Veronica's looking like today. Could get her potential up a little bit. Still looking for some gear pieces. Looking for a 2-2-2 build. I'm just kind of using some of my off-piece void set pieces until she's a little bit better. But she's in pretty good shape, so. Yeah, Hugo is so good. If I missed the 50-50, I wouldn't mind hitting a Hugo. I'll utilize him. Yeah, we're going to rock the K-Ron Veronica comp today. It was going pretty good. And then just throw Mika in. And then kind of hope I get some Cassius or Nia dupes on the other account too when I'm summoning. But Was going to build Cassius up on this count, but he's going to wait a little bit. So build Renault up, probably get Cassius to 50, and then kind of be chilling. Think I'll get Khalip to 62 at some point, but kind of got to pick and focus a little bit. And then I do need a Pierce build with Veronica. So hopefully I can get a Pierce build today. Still don't have Ren, and I'm getting dupes of characters I don't want to use. Yeah, that's the worst part. It's the worst part. Okay, let's do... Why do I have a bunch of 80s? Let's just do this 92. We can do a trauma run. Get right into it. Don't show me that. Dude, sometimes I just... If you get like 3 dupes of characters you don't want, it's rough. I did get a dupe of Magna on my second account though, and I think Magna is going to be really fun. I want to get that freeze effect, and I think like she's going to do some massive damage. Yeah, E2 Kayron goes so hard. E3 Kayron really is the sweet spot with partner. That's another reason I kind of wanted to build Kayron on my other account, because I got 1 dupe of him, but you know, sometimes it's hard. But Malin and Hugo are so much better without dupes compared to the other characters that it's like kind of laughable. So building Malin a little bit on this account too. I think I'm gonna go fight, event, fight, and then guess I'll go up top. That's a double shop hit though. I don't really want to hit too many shops on the Vero run when I'm going for this Pierce build. I'm trying to make a clean like 6 to 7 card build. So maybe I can just skirt that, I guess. I'll just hit 1 shop. So just do that. Malin's, yeah, they're not great if that's who you're talking about. She's, especially comparing them to other people's dupes, but she's really good just base. Good on her own. And the crazy thing is I have Malin on every single one of my accounts. So I just need to main her on my second account, and I think it'll feel a lot better to have her. She's just too good not to use. I kind of wasn't going for meta, I guess, at first, but at this point I'm just I have, you know, I feel like I can start building other characters. Kayron's almost maxed out, so now I can start using my more powerful characters. Veronica's busted. Malin's busted. Don't have the Hugo Tressa bustedness, but very, very easy to use those comps. Malin felt really crispy to use too. Really liked using her. Could go for Agony, or we could just get Veronica's Epiphany started here. I got lucky and have E3 Kayron, no partner, though he's pumping. Can exhaust from... Yeah. Dude, I'm so jealous. You got the actual juice. That's when Kayron starts popping off, and he gets a little bit less awkward draws, a little bit, because sometimes he can be a little clunky, and just because he's a AP hungry machine. But yeah, you got the nice Kayron. I got the people's Kayron. I got the FTP Kayron. Do Schizo. Can do Futility too. Guess I'll keep the stress down. Hugo, Trust, and Nico will be my second team if I fail 50-50. That's a solid plan. I really want to play with Tressa though. The dot comp looks really fun. Just actually, Hugo does not show up on any counts I roll, any rerolls I've been doing. I know I could, like, when I say no rerolls, I have seen him on a reroll, but I want like 3 to 4 5-stars to start an account. Otherwise, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. Obviously, you know, if I just wanted a Hugo alone account, it would be okay. I did hit Rin account too. I don't think I'm gonna go for more than 3 accounts though, but it is kind of sitting there with with 4 or 5 stars. It has like Rin, Luke, Magna, or Leia. So with the Cassius and Ania. So it looks pretty cool, but more like just have it. I don't think I'm gonna ever use it. Man, Veronica feels so good. And she's fast. She makes runs really quick. And she can just basically be utilized with anyone. Really, really love her. When I pulled her, I thought she was the GOAT. And I still think, even over Hugo Meilin, I still think I'd want Veronica. Just because she can be subbed into so many comps. Let's remove shield, I guess. I'm going to remove everything anyways, but really want that Pierce build for Judas. I need a Pierce build to get to Judas 10. I keep trying to get a decent Pierce build and it just doesn't come together. That bombardment prep is so big. What's that gonna do? 486. Jesus, 16k crit. She's not really AP hungry too after she gets her couple upgrades off, which is really nice. I can basically just give everything to Kayron. Ooh, nice early event. That's great, actually. Hopefully I get a good item from this. Prep, blessing, black hole, prep. Guess it doesn't really matter. Very nice hit early, though. Prep, elimination, tactical. Okay. Get those stacks up. And pendant. Sphere. Kind of want to use an ability, but I think I'm just going to pass. Could have Kayron for 2, but repose. Probably Kayron here. 3's a little better. I forgot how early it is. He's super squishy. Okay, hopefully get some good RNG though. So hopefully it's a useful item for Vero. $12 attack on Ravage, ally stress -1. I mean, 12% attack's pretty good. The Ravage is good, but take 12% attack. It's pretty nice. Can make for a good Pierce build. Can go straight. Do I want to fight that boss? I'm a little stressed out. I'd rather like lower my stress a little bit. Don't love this event. Nice. Dice rolling luck's on point today. Yeah, put it on you. Good. Don't really love this fight when you lose it. I feel like these guys are pretty tough. 50-50. Okay. Guess we'll fight then. Kind of wanted that to hit something else. Right. Not that like the Kayron comp's hard to use, but man, when I was playing Meilin Veronica earlier, it felt so easy. Like it just felt smooth. Everything kind of just flowed. Malin doing 100 attacks. Excited for tomorrow. Should I save my Codex run or is that separate? I actually don't know. That's a good question, Lafayette. Like, I feel like you should probably just save them just in case. But, you know, there's no harm saving them. And then just kind of see tomorrow. Nice early rally. Always love to see it. I wouldn't mind getting this suit, but I'm not going to spend that much this early. A gear bag too. It's pretty tasty. Okay, the only problem about me picking these up though is I am going for a Veronica build and it is going to take some of the epiphanies away. So it just makes the run a lot easier if you have a couple of those. So I probably won't pick up too many more. I feel like that's enough for now. I do like having one rally though, especially towards the end. But tomorrow should be pretty fun. I think I'm gonna do a video covering the new cards getting released. Just kind of doing a card review. I think I'm gonna try to do that before each season. But just kind of like if I think the cards are gonna be good or not, and then you can kind of look back on it and see how wrong you were or how right you were, you know, like on some of them, because you're not gonna see some of the epiphanies, some of the combos that are possible. But it's kind of a fun thing you can do in Magic the Gathering and some of those other card games, Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of, this game's so nice because I just love me some card games, so. I did not realize how much of a card game this was going to feel like. Combine my favorite two things, gacha and cards. The only reason, Lafayette, like I wasn't doing trauma modes, I was doing trauma modes off stream. I was only trying to climb level. So I was trying to get to the hundreds. But since, you know, there's not that many benefits of going to level 100 and grinding those stages, because like it's a lot easier to climb in normal. Just like when you're climbing world difficulty, you know, when you're getting to difficulty 10, you should be doing normals if you want to try to climb it fast. But yeah, but when I'm going for specific builds, I'm always in trauma mode. I definitely do a lot more runs off stream than on stream. I'm pretty much an addict. But yeah, I got a comment about that. But yeah, that's like the only reason. Otherwise you should, and especially if you're like just looking for gear and stuff, there's really no point unless you're just doing trauma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I can kill. Could go Kowalski. This is kind of like a, it's kind of like an annoying one. I think I'm gonna kill him, but he's gonna run away. I don't think I have enough to actually beat it, unless I get the other upgrade card thing. It doesn't look like it. Climb difficulty or trauma? What difficulty are you on? I'm about to probably climb a little bit in my alts. I'm at difficulty 7. I wouldn't mind getting to 9 today. I could just take the credits. I don't really like this guy. I feel like that event's kind of a wash. I know you can get a little bit more if you blow him up, but what's your favorite Kairon Epiphanies? Trying him plus Cleep as my second team, but my main is Malin. Veronica is just so much more brain dead. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more brain dead. E3 is the exhaust one, I believe, and that's my favorite. Like to change, because I think that's the one that changes his ult to Graveyard 2 or whatever that one is, which I think it's his E3, is the best one for me, because you can just stack up Dark Hole so much more, and that's my favorite thing to do with Kairon, is get those big stacked Dark Hole stacks. Just like getting his partner would be really nice too. E1 is kind of cool, but I don't think it's like as game changing. And E2 is kind of cool. Actually, his last ego also is pretty nice for like changing how he plays. But yeah, it's definitely probably E3. Going back and kind of seeing how the game plays out too, I would have definitely went for an epiphany on one of the characters I rerolled for. Because I just feel like it's so much stronger to get that epiphany start. Like on my other rerolled account, I got, which I wish it would have been a different character because it's not that good. But I got a Mei Lin dupe. So I have a copy of Mei Lin on my third account, which is kind of cool. But hers isn't as valuable. I am more than likely going to get K-Ron's partner on this account. I'm just not going to fully commit unless I get at least one or two of his egos, or it just really doesn't make sense. I'll probably just leave him at E0, and on my second account I already have him E1. Because eventually we're going to build every character on our accounts. So, just like I'm done with Renault on my second account, I got E2 over on this account, so I'm going to build her on this account. Normal runs I meant for the Kodak's power-ups, and then run nightmares. Sorry for the... Yeah. Till you get like fully upgraded. You can still get some pretty good runs in normal, but it's nowhere near as like consistent as trauma. I think I'm just gonna do this and pass. But yeah, you could do that until you get to the refresh. I feel like refresh makes it a lot easier. And if you're running like Mei Lin, Veronica, I think Trauma's a little bit more consistent. It's just sometimes K-Ron starts are a little rough. So he can definitely lose you more runs than you want to lose. But I feel like once you get him duped up though, he's gonna be like super consistent in what you're trying to do at least. Dude, Renault is so fun. Oh, Renault is so fun. I cannot. Like, I love Renault, but everybody's not going to love every playstyle, so. But Renault Cassius is actually, like, stupid fun. You're just spamming bullets for days. This thing should pop pretty soon. Hit the loop pinata so many times. There we go. I was about to say, I was like, Jesus. It gets easier. I'm actually, you know, like those first few times you see him, you're like, holy shit, he's gonna end me. But now he's like free gear. I'm like, unless like I'm really in a really tight spot, I always love seeing him. Like, towards the end of a run, he might be a little dicey to see, but yeah, I love seeing him now because he has such good special gear. It's really, really nice. Dude, I really hope I get a bunch of Nia copies from the Yuki banner because I want to use Ego 6 Nia. Because I feel like she's just going to heal a lot more with the shuffles. And then you play her with Cassius and you just shuffle in the deck all the time. Yeah, it's going to go hard. God, I'm just like, just die. Hitting the wrong 50-50s here. Take a little damage here. Mika's breaking. That's probably a good time for her to break though, honestly. Brand into Mika. Pass. Yeah. One of the forces, and it's gonna feel real nice to get her up. That's one of the reasons I even want to pull on the Yuki banner. I think Yuki's gonna be good, but the these early characters, not that they're going to get power crept, but there's going to be, I feel like, a lot of unique characters and kits coming up. Like, they have so many characters they can already make in the game that I usually do this. I like blow my load on the first character, and I'm like wishing I had a little bit more resources. So I'm going to try my best just not to pull too much on her. I'll get one copy, hopefully in 10 pulls, and then I'll have like 80 or 90 pulls saved up on my second account, and I'll be like in a pretty good spot. Did I miss anything from that? No. Okay. So Mika's going to be broken into the start. Should be fine. This boss is pretty easy. Honestly, just getting to the boss is the hard part. And then once I get my Meilin built up a little bit more, I'm going to start doing a couple of the other worlds more. I just feel like it's a lot easier if you have elemental advantage, and this account is based purely on Void basically. So now that I'm going to be making Renoa, I'm going to get Chizuru on this account. Like, I guess I technically don't know what account I'm going to get her on yet, but more than likely this account. Guess it depends on her kit a little bit. An Oath upgrade. I can go... Man, I never see that Outbreak of War Oath advantage anymore. She already gives a lot of card draw, so I think I'm going to go the heal. So I'm going to go this. And I'm not going for a Kayron nuke build. I'm just kind of going for a chill Kayron build right now. I'm looking more for Veronica's stuff. I feel like he wants like another support too when he's doing his nuke stuff, so he can cycle a little bit easier. It just feels like I used to see it all the time, and I feel like it just got rarer for some reason. I do not know why, but I almost never see it, and that one's kind of nice because then it makes the futility spam a little bit cleaner. Tactical. I am going to do this. Getting a little low. And then like heal out. Retain this and retain that. And just drop a couple more. Have a good next turn. Hugo's the worst. You go from Outbreak of War to hoping you find the 1/5 that keeps it. Interesting. I've never really played Hugo, so I just watched people play Hugo. That's kind of weird that it would drop the Outbreak of War. Is what's the new thing they're changing Outbreak of War to? Aren't they changing the term of it to something else? 543. I don't like that they're kind of changing the terms up though. I kind of like Outbreak of War as it starts in your opening hand, but they do show that they kind of like switching it up a little bit on the terms. Yeah, Initiation. Not as big of a fan as Initiation. I'll get used to it, just like the Heaven change, but just kind of prefer it. Kind of sounds a little bit more raw. Don't want to copy any of these. That's a pretty bad copy. I think I'll just take a source, but Echoes of Trubus isn't bad too when you're like going for a build. It's kind of annoying. Agony Sword versus a shield. Guess I'll take the Agony Sword. It's pretty nice. Do I want any of these? Not in particular. Don't think I need any of those right now. Wish they changed Ravage to break / broken. It already writes break on the screen when you ravage the enemy. Yeah. Or like defeat is also when you're breaking. So like, yeah, once they update a couple of those terminologies, I feel like it's going to make the game a little bit easier to play. A lot of people are confused. Like it took like a lot longer to learn some of the stuff than if they just made it simple at the beginning. But I do think like them condensing Outbreak of War to one word is a lot cleaner for like developing and stuff. This is kind of a good end to this fight. I'm not gonna have to do any fights towards the end, so this should be a pretty clean run. I think I'm just gonna go like straight through, hit that boss. Looks like a pretty easy end. Shouldn't struggle too much unless I run into the dog guy right there with like no rally or something, which I did survive yesterday, thankfully, but sometimes it doesn't feel like you're gonna live. Do I want a Kowalski here? I think I'll just go for the Echo. But luckily, like, I think this was kind of like preseason. So I feel like season 1 is gonna feel a little bit more like how the game's supposed to feel. Like, at least in like hopefully a more quality of life sense too. But I guess we'll kind of see. And I kind of am gonna like weekly bosses and everything. A little bit more to do. But I'm kind of committing to playing this game for like 5 or 6 months for sure. Like I want to like stick to a game and just, you know, be involved in it, even if there's a little bit of trouble in paradise. I just this is definitely my type of game, and I can play every day. I think I can just pass and they're all dead. But I guess I'm healing. I am going to pull Yugi docs, or Yuki. And so on my second account, I'm 10 pulls away from a pity. So I'm going to hit the 50-50 on there. And if I hit her, at least she's on my level 50 account. I can do some testing. I'm going to have some resources saved up, level her up to 50. Get her potential, all that stuff done. And then, oh, I wanted to grab that, but I guess I can't. So that's my game plan for that account. If I miss the 50-50, I have a third account set up with over 100 summons. So I can full pity her on that account. But I would prefer not to do that on the third account. I kind of just want to sit there and save up until I can completely get a character maxed out, or at least E3 a character. A new character that comes out. No, yeah, once you're level 60 and everything, Simon, you don't got no money no more. You thought you were balling for a second. I just got Veronica level 60 yesterday, and I broke me again. Nah, I don't think, I mean, it's not worth that. I mean, I think the pass is worth it, like if you want to get the battle pass, because you get a little bit of credits in there, but I mean, I'm not going to knock anybody for spending in the game if that's what you want to do. I just personally am not going to spend in the game past battle pass or past maybe the $5 monthly one. Because like 15 bucks a month to play a game, I'm perfectly acceptable. But I definitely fall into those little traps, and I will be spending way too much. So, got to control myself a little bit. 702% is pretty fire. So I do like the middle one when it gets the huge upgrade, because it costs 0, and then a 0 damage scaling AoE is actually really fun to play with. I got that yesterday, and I would like to get 2 of those and make a scaling AoE brand build, but it's super hard to get that epiphany upgrade. So, but number 2 can be really fun if you can get the -1 cost and then dupe it. So that is a build I will be looking for on Kayron eventually. And then you can even scale with Dark Hole with that. And that'd be a little fun scaling comp. Gonna go for this one. Hit the 7. Nice. Ooh, and it's repose 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Discard all of the combatant cards in hand. 1 reload. Increase this card shield amount. Okay, I wish it was on the other one. I'm going to take the 0, and then I'm going to dupe the 0. And I might even try to dupe it twice. So, and then I just need Pierce, and I feel like that'd be pretty solid. The other repose that makes things cost less with the shield is pretty nice too. I do really love the 0 one though. So, definitely want a build where I have a bunch of those. Would not knock you for going for the shield though. And having less epiphanies is kind of like the super epiphanies is kind of nice because the build will save better. And I'm really just looking for a solid build for her. And I think I'm going to oath pass. As much as I want to be greedy, it's just, you know, need very specific things. Yeah, it's very, very nice. I have a decent build with her on Gigantic Ballista, but I need a better one for the Pierce Ballista, just for Judas. Going straight, right? Into that boss. Straight into the boss. Clear bottom. Yeah, very, very easy, clean. Yeah, you just gotta... I think they're all really good in their own ways, Simon. So it's just like, what are you building it for? That Pierce Ballista is really good for Judas. The Giant Ballista is really nice if you need AoE for a stage. It's going to kind of be build like a content dependent too. Do I have an opening actually on K-Ron? Okay, I have an opening on both of them. That's not bad on K-Ron. I wish Veronica had a couple more attacks, but ooh, barely hit it. Yeah, I'll slap that on K-Ron. Actually, I might just slap it on Veronica just in case I don't get another ring, maybe. No. There's like, how many attack cards do you have? None almost? Like, she just got upgrade cards basically, because I'm going to eliminate most of them. And your builds might already be like good enough to where you don't even have to worry about that, Simon. It's kind of, you know, I might just be speaking out of my ass a little bit because I don't know your specific builds. Sometimes it's super hard to upgrade a build because you already have a really juicy one and it's just missing like one card. Or you're missing some gear or something. But I just want an upgraded Kowalski and I want the 0 draw and a Pierce, and I'll be good. If I get Pierce, I will actually be pretty happy already with the build. Like, it doesn't have to be super crazy to beat Judas. I just need it Pierce, and it draws me cards. And I can do a Khalip build. Should have water barriered, but that sucks, Simon. That kind of sucks. Even when you're like dedicated going for it. Okay, I'm not a Veronica main, so is 3 the best one? I'm pretty sure 3 is the best one for like how I use her, especially with Mika. But like, I've always been picking 3. I don't really like the Retrieve Retain one, and I don't really like the other one. Is there any other really good upgrade for this, or is like 3 the best one? Not the best one just in this cluster, but just in general too. Like, is there a better upgrade than that? You like the Agni one? You like the all skills one? Okay. There's a shield one. Okay. Shield one. I don't mind the Agni one. I just don't know if I need... All skills is great. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll look for that. But 3's fine for what I'm trying to build for the Pierce build, right? Whenever they come and use a skill card. Yeah. This one's fine too. This just gives you double. So should I just go for Agni? It's kind of the same thing, I guess. It's just a 50% chance to get one more, right? So maybe 2's just better. Because you can only go up to 4 anyways, right? And then with Mika spam, you can really get up there pretty easy. Okay, I'll just go for 2, and then, yeah. Next time I'll look for something else if there's a better one, but... Okay, break him. And... heal arrow. I could have went for draw, but let's just save it for next turn. I've seen some crazy combos with the retrieve one and -1 cost god roll. Okay. Okay. I will note that. I will try to get a retrieve one then eventually if I can find a good combo with it. Okay. That's really good to hear, Vel. Alright. Because I do not know all the cool, crazy combos you can get. Just because I've played Vero, I just haven't played her extensively, I would say. I've been doing a lot of Khalip. Trying to branch out a little bit more. I'm gonna put this on Vero just because I want a Vero build, but I think it goes better on Mika. And I think that plus 12% HP is a lot of HP. I know you can find something better, but that seems like a pretty good item just to have on any character. Unless I can find a better damage chest, obviously. But sometimes you don't get all the best equipment. Agony has many uses, like for the A3, there are enemies that can't be targeted, but damage-wise, yeah, it's probably not optimal, but at the same time, it's fine. I don't think it was the perfect one either way. Like, shouldn't that say on enemy break or defeat? Like, I don't even know why that says it like that. Ooh, I wish I could swap those two. Quantum Collector. That's the upgrade one. This one's very, very nice. This one's very nice because you'll be upgrading a lot with her. It says ally, so does that work for everyone? Or is it just, like, if Veronica uses it just for Kayron Mika? I feel like it should just work for everyone. Either way, I'm putting it on her. Like, it doesn't matter, but... it should... I don't really like how that's... or maybe I should have put it on... okay, okay. Well, then it's best on... then that's good on her. That's oh, I don't... what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you just popping up like that? You're trying to ruin a run. Jesus. Okay, Deluge, Fire Ring, Echo, Ult, Oath, Echo, Ult. How much damage is it? Let me just see how much damage this is gonna do. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Okay. They get the shield. I think I'm gonna pass on Deluge, because then they'll all get the shield. Guess it doesn't matter, does it? Guess it doesn't really matter. And then hopefully I can draw my AoE and I'll be fine. Otherwise this could get dicey. I'm already at 50%. He can do up to like 75% of your HP sometimes. Didn't get an AoE here. But maybe it's a little early on, so maybe I don't have to worry about it too much. Pendant, Whirlpool. Come on, draw me into something. Sphere Kowalski. I think that's already big enough to kill if it hits one. Yeah, I'm just gonna AoE. Pass. That was a good hit. Yeah, this can hit pretty hard. I mean, last night it hit me for... it literally hit me for 75% of my HP. Like, it actually just dropped me. Luckily, I hit the AoE, though, so I'm fine. Luckily, hit the AoE. I think I'm just going to do it this way. Really needed that. barely gonna survive this hit. Breaking K-Ron there is significantly bad. The crazy part is this run was gonna be really easy. There was only like 1 or 2 fights at the end, so pretty dead right now. Can repose. I wonder if I'll be able to heal enough to get out of it. I have Nyx. I could see if K-Ron wakes early for the heal. Nope, he's just gonna kill me himself. he's just not gonna want me to live anymore. Jesus, K-Ron. I can Nyx though. I'm gonna reset this turn, but this is pretty damn, dude. Damn. Alright, let's reset. Let's see if I can do anything slightly different. I can Nyx into something. So I'm probably gonna have to Nyx. So we'll repose. Nyx. Do I get rid of the K-Ron cards? And then try to heal out of it? The sucky part is it's just like, ugh. Could keep the prep. I might need the analysis to heal out of it. Maybe I just get rid of all that. Okay, and then at least I can rally. Get some morale. Probably go for fortitude or resolve, I guess. Just to try to live. And then see if he wakes up. Didn't wake up. Okay, let me see if I can get enough. Otherwise, I'm just dead. So looks like I'm dead. Oof. 5%? 5%, huh? Alright. Ooh, I got rid of a hound. That's pretty nice. Alright. Just, please. This Sir Kowalski's kind of nice. Okay, guys, I think I survived this, though, as long as K-Ron doesn't smack me again. Heal. Gonna K-Ron. Yeah, Shielder's nice for these. Or double AoE's nice. Oh, that just killed that hound a little better. Okay, can I get my other AoE again? Echo. I can kill. Okay, if I kill this, I think I'm good. Yep, we did it, boys. We survived the bullshit. Survived all the bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. Or close to it, at least. Maybe. What's up, Russ? No, you're not late. I'm just kind of getting started. See how long I go today. Ooh, I might have fucked that up, though. I gotta go back again. I'm just gonna draw, but I think I can just kill him a different way. So let me just see if I draw into the kill. Didn't. But I think I survived it. I messed up a little bit. So I guess that does it too. All right, at least I survived him though. Yeah. Okay. That was scary as fuck. That was so scary though. Yeah, you're right, Simon. I did have a free turn. That was my bad. But I was a little terrified. I'm gonna be honest. That was like a barely survive. Like I don't survive that without rewinds. Could grab a Wanderer and heal. That was dicey. Okay. Could get the Ballista upgrade. Can get the Kowalski upgrade. That's all I have left, right? Kowalski could hit, but it's random too. Come on. Oh, that's terrible. Dude, they sometimes be hitting you with that trauma in real life. It's hard to recover from. I really was broken, dude. I was like, holy shit, I'm literally barely alive on this stupid guy. This is the last fight I have left, right? If I survive this fight, it's a clean win. So this is literally it. I could go up and be fine, though, too. So I guess I don't even have to hit it. Yeah, it's coming tomorrow. Getting stoked for it. Okay, I don't have anything to remove, right? Okay, I just need the upgrades, and it's gonna be good. Is there anything else I'm looking for gear-wise? I think she's fine. Be a fine build. Take anything, though, for pickup. Do I want to pick up some gear? I could pick up a ring, I guess. Sure. A little cheap ring. Heal up. And then I'm good. So then the next day after that, Russ. But yeah, I do not know the exact time she's gonna be here. I will just probably go live after server reset, and then I'll summon for her. So if she comes online like at, you know, really early in the morning for me, I'm not gonna wake up for it. I'm gonna value my sleep. But as soon as I get on, I will be summoning for her. And then I'll be testing her tomorrow. Alright, looking for Pierce. Looking for Pierce. No Pierce. No Pierce at all. Could just go for Enhanced Ballista. I don't have an Enhanced Ballista build. I have a Giant Ballista build. And then, man, this would have been a good Pierce build for me. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I think you should skip if you have a lot of green already. Hugo's probably already going to be good enough. But if you really like the character design and you have that summoning itch, you know, do you? Or you just really like the character. Could grab that. I'll skip it for now, though. Quick shelling would be nice, too, to put in. But again, I'm not trying to get too many neutral cards in her deck. And roll it down a little bit just because I got a lot of money. Okay, just need the Kowalski upgrade, and this was a pretty solid Vero build. Not anything crazy, but definitely solid for me at least. I don't have that many. Tam, I don't really care about Mika's deck right now, so I'll be honest. No, I'm not. Like that save is the only save is Vero's save right now. But I could remove basic here. I just knew I had another shop, so. Ooh, throw a rally in there. Basically, Mika's deck's just full of helpful cards for the run. Fucking get rid of this Whirlpool. Can get rid of Water Arrow now. It doesn't really matter, though. I'm just looking for this, and I want that Sir Kowalski upgrade, and then should be decent. Is there anything I would want to get rid of to not get upgraded? I could get rid of one of the neutrals I just got to. I guess I'm just hoping RNG's in my favor, but picking up these neutrals is also not great for looking for that last upgrade, but... You want a 4x Kowalski at 0 P cost? Jesus. Yeah, those Nia dupes are gonna get a lot of people. Yeah, Kayron with Veronica's nice. Veronica really makes up for a lot of his faults. So and allows him to be that angry or AP hungry machine he loves to be. Could just go for an early Kron stack just because it's not going to do that much damage anyways. Don't put the bad futility in the deck. This boss is relatively easy too. Like I'm not going to say I've never lost to this boss, but I don't recall a time I lost to him. So we already fought the boss. We fought the boss. Barely survived. Ooh, okay. Come on, give me a good one. Draw one, 30% ballista damage, 250% damage until one random ballista in hand is used, then card is exhausted after activation. Choose and exhaust one ballista in hand, create 2 ballistas. Alright, Veronica mains, which one would you be picking here? I didn't get the draw 2, but... What's the upgrade here? Number 1? The draw on 30% ballista damage. The other two seem a little sussy, but is this the draw? 1? Okay. Cool. I'm on the same page as that. 1 looks good to me. And bombardment prep. Mid was kind of mid. Got that. I got it. I got what you're trying to throw at me. This is an okay build. If I would have just got Pierce, I actually think this would have been a fine Judas build. But it just, sometimes Pierce does not want to go my way for some reason, so. Or I'll just get a bad build if I do get the Pierce. I hate when Hugo upgrades card, get Epiphany, and none of them are Outbreak of War. Yeah, that's terrible. You know what I really hate is when you get a Finale card that has AP on it. That's what I really hate. Like, why are you even in the game? Wow, that's a lot of cards added back. Pendant, prep. I think I'm just gonna get the prep out. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna draw that. Well, I could have reloaded for a little bit more. Guess we can just max reload this turn. What? They did a collab with the TCG? Really? What TCG did they collab with? That would be crazy. Could they have a physical version of this game? Really? I mean, maybe. That'd be crazy. I don't remember what it would have been called, but they could have. I know they did those, like the E-Girl collab. They did Guilty Gear, they did Full Metal, they did Overlord, they did... What else did they do? Maybe I'm missing one, something else. But if it's recent, I for sure don't know. I believe you though, Simon. I'm just saying I have no clue about it. I tried to get back into E7 a little bit, but it's like I still have a really good E7 account. Like I'm still 300 plus speed, but I just can't get into the meta again. It's really like it's deep. We are 100% will get collabs in this game. 100%. There's 100% going to be either limited characters or collabs. Like 100. This is a nice dupe. Got the Repose dupe. Very, very nice. 10% crit chance for attack cards with 0. I'm going to use the weapon I got, but the second method's okay. Any chaos loot? I don't really like that set. And then I think I'm good on void for right now. I think I'm voided out. I think I got all the void I need for a little bit. Okay, Simon, cool. They make a lot of TCGs though nowadays. Yeah, I could see that. CN gets a lot of exclusive stuff, so. I feel like the CN, like Korean, Japanese gaming sphere is a lot, I wouldn't say more advanced than us. They just have so much more games. Like their whole community and I feel like philosophy for games is a lot different than ours. Okay. This would have been a nice Pierce build. It's just clean, not too much going on. You know, got the triple repose. Like, this is pretty clean. I just wish it had Pierce, but it is a solid build. Like, I'm going to keep this for a little bit. 7 cards. Essentially, I'm playing like 4 cards-ish. Because, you know, the 0 draw... I mean, it's almost like I'm playing 1 card, but... Jesus. Are you avoiding a lot of loot? No, I'm not. I'm not avoiding a lot of loot. I think I'm gonna delete this one. I don't think that's really useful for me. And then I'm pretty sure Mika's his ass. So hers was just stacked with a bunch of crap. Let's recover her though. No, that was the save, Every. That was the save, bro. No, I'm getting pretty consistent with getting those saves. The higher level you, I mean, 90s on high and trauma mode, I feel like those are pretty. And as long as you don't get a lot of big epiphanies, you don't get neutral cards, and yeah, the big epiphanies, as long as you don't have like a bunch of heavenly epiphanies copied and stuff, it's been pretty consistent to get like clean builds. Let's do middle safe, or max health decrease. Maybe I'll just go max health decrease. It's probably pretty safe too. Like the Veronica save I got yesterday, I'll show you. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll show that save, and then I did get another decent save yesterday too. I don't know if it was that one. Not that one, I don't think. Not this one. This is like a gloomy save. Nope, I don't think it's this one. Need to save my stuff better. Nope, that was me trying to do a bunch of quick shot stuff. Where is it? Okay, this is the one I just got. Clean. And then the one I got yesterday, maybe it was this one. Is this the giant ballista one? No. See how you can consistently get the 6s though and the 7s? It's just more like you gotta approach it the right way. I thought I had a better one. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was this one. But this one isn't like super crazy or anything. The only thing is to get the quick shellings in there, it makes it really hard to get the rapid fires out. So like if you do a quick shelling one, it's hard to get all the basics out. You can do it, I think. You can do like 1 or 2 quick shelling, but like the more you got in there, the harder it is. Did we get it through email for the password that just got? Isn't there an update for better reward for later? I think that's when season 1 starts, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll be right back though, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna grab a drink, and then I'll do one more run on this account, and then I'm gonna swap over to my second account. I just hit 50 yesterday on that account, and yeah, I gotta do a few things over there. I'm not gonna lie, I probably will repost that first run tonight at like, you know, in like 8 hours as my run of the day, because it's pretty hard to get, you know, that's a pretty clean build. So probably repost that one later. All right, let's go for one more run here. Sometimes I like to do the runs by myself, but sometimes I'll post the ones from stream. Curious what the purple weapon does? Oh, I'll go back. This one? This is just the 0 cost. Not very good for her. It's just 90 attack. I mean, it could be better, so. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one's not. Oh, is this the one I got yesterday? This was one I got the other day. This one's not like super good, but it's like interesting because you get to go into Sir Kowalski so many times and just keep separating everything. Bluish. Don't monster like one? Oh, is it on a different save? Just type the number of the save. Bluish one. I don't remember. Was it in like up here? This one? I don't remember. I'm looking for one that I would exhaust. The blue ball with the mouth on the attack slot. Oh, that one? When a card is exhausted, next card use 25% damage stacks up to 1 time. Void of the Devourer. I think you get it from the boss that spawns in, but I can't remember exactly. Might be from something else random. Okay. Let's get another run in here. Is there, and then I'm gonna do my energy later. Maybe I'll do 1 run just so I don't overcap, but I kind of want to get over, do a couple runs on my other accounts, and then do a little prep for Yuki over on that account, because that's the account I'll be summoning for her on. So let's just get a little bit of cash, and then I will go back into another run. Need some better farming teams, but usually just throw it on auto. The void event at the end of the run. Okay. Dude, I get so many of those purples. It's just hard to like remember where you get them all. Some of them are unique to worlds too. I think in like a couple weeks though, I'll have like a really good auto team that'll just basically AoE, AoE, AoE. But for right now, it's just kind of on the random builds I like wanted to use it on. Not very fast, not very clean. And then I do need to get Renoa starting to build up on this account because I did get her dupe too. So I'm probably gonna farm a bunch of Renoa mats on this account after I log off. And then do the Yuki stuff on my second account. About to just play Brand of Annihilation, guys. That's why it's in there. Had to manual this for a second if they're gonna keep playing games. Renoa and Khalip are the only characters you don't have. I don't think you're missing out on too much then. I think Khalip's good, but there's also, you know, so many other, like as long as you got Veronica, I feel like you can do anything. It's crazy how strong she is. Kayron's my favorite character, Veronica's my second favorite character. And that's just because he's, you know, dude, I love this art. He's Kayron, you know? Okay, 95. And I'm done trying to climb for level. I'm sitting in the 90s to the 100 range. I haven't really gone too much higher than that, but I haven't, you know, I feel comfortable in that range. Epiphany. I do like a Wanderer of the Void, and I can convert. It's just kind of nice to have one versus some of these stages. I'm trying to think if I want to go for it right this early, though. Sure. I will convert her Water Arrow. Maybe I get a Mika save out of this or something. Pendant versus Black Hole. I'm gonna go for Pendant. Rare unidentified areas appear more frequently. Sure. I'm basically a Kayron main, but I have, like, I'm a Renoa main on my other accounts. I have Veronica built, I have Meilin built, I have Barrel built, I have, you know, I have a variety of characters built, but it's just, I feel like it's easier to get good save data with your, like, well-built characters, especially in the 90s. So I don't really want to take all my, like, half-built characters into these runs. So I use Kayron a lot more with other teammates just to get them better saves, too. Like, I'll run Barrel, Kayron, Mika, just to get Barrel a better save. So, he's kind of just, like, the linchpin into doing other things. If that makes sense. I think I might just go into this middle lane. Could go for these fights a little bit and then go up. Let's go bottom and then go back up. Yeah, I think once we get to, like, some harder fights that last longer, where you have to, like, do some really big damage and you start getting a couple dupes of Kayron, his, like, tier list, I guess, is probably going to climb a lot more. But for right now, he's just a little harder to use than the E0 characters. A lot of his kit's in his egos and his partner. Whereas, like, Veronica doesn't really need egos or partner, and she does what Veronica do. I really don't like this event. This is probably my least favorite one to get. Usually it's just an extra fight for no reason. I wish I had a few more ways to inflict harmful effect. This is kind of not the best for this comp. Which of the 3 Season 1 characters are you looking forward to? I'm looking for Chizuru. I'm going to be getting Chizuru on either this account or my second account, and that's the character I'm looking forward to the most. She's the one I like visually the best. The only thing that sucks is she's another Void character, and I already have so many. So you use his specific partner that exiles stuff from the graveyard. I can't remember her exact name, but basically it helps with the futility generation and stacking dark holes to an astronomical level, or even stacking those AoEs to an astronomical level. So kind of just opens up his playstyle. His Ego 6 really opens up his playstyle too. Because then you can do like a Cassius Drago style with E6 Kayron. I don't know the name of her. Do you know it? God, I want to guess. It's like Bria, I think it is. I think it's Bria maybe. But it would be easier if I was looking. I just never use it, so I'm not going to remember her name offhand. But I'm pretty sure it's either Bria or whatever helps exile the cards from the graveyard. But that's the one I'm probably going to get. But the more, you know, like, I want to just fully invest in Kayron, but if I don't get any other, like, if I do not pull any other dupes, it just makes it really hard. So, because, like, E0 Kayron, probably 2 months into the game, is not going to be that good. So, trying to prepare for a longer term, because I do want to play this game for, you know, 6 months plus. So I'm trying to think about it in those terms. So my favorite character might have to take a little bit of a backseat. We'll see how it goes. Or maybe they'll come out with a new void support that works with the exhaust mechanic, which is very possible. And, you know, he gets a big buff there too. Yeah, Hugo is nasty. I think Hugo Tressa is really good. If you're talking about Hugo Mei Lin together, I don't have enough experience with either one of those characters. I've been playing Mei Lin more. Like I did like 4 or 5 runs with her yesterday. And I'm getting her combos down. And I'm starting to understand what cards I'm looking for and the setups. But yeah, and I haven't played with Hugo at all. So I don't have any accounts with Hugo. But I've watched a lot of videos with him. And he looks incredibly easy to use with Tressa. And yeah, and I would suggest any new player to use him or Mei Lin. I believe so, but it's gonna be like 1 maybe, or because I'm not a spender on this account really. Like I'm a battle pass player on this account, and I'm free to play on my other account. So I'm thinking in more terms of like a free to play player on this account, whereas like even if they added that to the shop, I'm not seeing it for months. We'll get 1 dupe, I think, from season 1, 1 dupe from season 2, you know, but I think it depends on what world you're doing, Watcha, and what gear level you're at. Because I think gear level wise, Khalip works better when you're like lower level until you get a little bit better gear. But I like Veronica now that I already have like a crit set where she's like at 50% crit, where she really feels like she's supplementing that damage really well. But I still think I would have done the same thing at the beginning, which is use like Khalip, Mika, Kayron, just because it felt safer. But if you're like comfortable and experienced in the game, I think you can run the Veronica Kayron. The Khalip Kayron works really well too, though. I'm still gonna run it. Just depends on where you're at. Do I want the seaweed? Not really. I don't know if I want a basic card though. So I'm gonna try to keep my basic cards a little light. I still need to get upgrades on Veronica. Yeah, Luke looks really fun, but I think Luke's gonna look really fun in like 4 months when I have 2 dupes of him. Because I feel like a lot of people are saying his kit is just not as good until you get a couple dupes in him. I personally have not played Luke either, but I don't really want to take the risk of leveling him up and not liking him just because he doesn't have dupes. So if I stumble into a couple Lukes on the banner or something, then I'll build him. Let's grab you. There's Sir Kowalski. I don't have Veronica and Cleat, but both have 300 pull selector. I was going to use it on one of them. Dude, I honestly would try to save your selector for a dupe, personally. Unless your teams are really bad. Like, you really feel like you can't progress. Just because I think a dupe's going to do you a lot more and make you have a lot more fun in the game. Just because it's more of a PvE-focused game, and I feel like your favorite character having their dupes is going to make you enjoy it more and play it longer. So and a big part of this game is me just having fun. Otherwise, yeah, I don't see the point, kinda. That's why I'm playing Kayron. Like, if I really wanted to meta spam, I would have just re-rolled a Hugo account. So, because we knew Hugo, well, at least I knew Hugo was pretty good at the beginning because I was watching Vulcan, and all he did was talk about Hugo, and yeah. He put me on to Hugo before Hugo was as prevalent, I feel like, in everybody's minds. And I did try to go for a reroll with him, but sometimes you don't reroll into the things you wanted. I wanted a 3 to 4 5-star start, just so for that longevity. Choose 1 ballista, draw 2. I think I'm gonna take the draw 2. And weaken is pretty nice though. For 1 turn, yeah, I'm just gonna do 3 here. 3's pretty juicy. Prep. I keep forgetting I got screwed over turn 1 and I don't have bombardment stacks. Keep stacking it up for no reason. Could've just killed this dude. Dude, Vulcan be wild in, dude. He a grinder. My reroll became my main since I messed up a bit week 1 on that account. Yeah, that's how it is. I'm not even a day 1 player on this account. I did not start till day like 2.5 because I couldn't get a good reroll. Otherwise, I'd be a little bit more progressed than I am. Ew. It's good. It's good, but I don't want that right now. Could just go into that. It's kind of a weird turn. I didn't have to reroll because K-Ron is my first. Nice. I'm only at 43 at the moment. I got Rin on my first 10 pulls. I'm keeping it. Dude, Rin is so cool. Oh, I wouldn't mind having a Rin, but you really gotta like go all in on Rin. Like, she's greedy. She wants everything. Oh, for sure, yeah. The only reason because like, guys, I'm trying to make content with the game, you know. I gotta be in the level 50 range, otherwise, you know, it's not gonna be as good as it could be. So I was trying to push more for that, but this is a really nice game where you can kind of take your time and just make sure you have units. You can do a chaos run once a day. You can get your dailies done in like 5 to 10 minutes. Like, if you treat this game as it probably should be treated, you can, you know, get some nice casualness out of it. Now, obviously, you can be a degen too, but to each their own. Because you're gonna burn out if you just playing it like every single day for 5-6 hours. I took a pretty big break yesterday. I was not feeling very good. I'm really glad I took a break. I didn't play for a long time yesterday. I didn't play till like I woke up from my nap and took some vitamin C and stuff, and it was really nice. I wasn't even playing on my phone. Yeah, early game Rin's got to be tough for us. Till you get that crit piece. Oh, that's the thing too that I keep forgetting about is like early game was, you know, like once you get, like I have an offset piece of gear that has 53% crit. Like I can just throw that gear on anyone and they immediately have 50 crit now that I'm testing them. So I feel like it's going to feel a lot different. Even Yuki's going to feel a lot different when you just have no gear on her. So it's kind of interesting. There's a piercing. Now the only thing that sucks about piercing is I don't love it for like damage wise in the run, but at least I have a piercing build potentially, which will be nice for Judas. Thank God. Yeah, Delani, it's about 4 flat attack equals 1% attack. So I've said that last stream, I'm pretty sure. I just don't keep repeating it. WG, I don't know if you know WG. He's really a big creator. He posted a video and he went over the stats and just, yeah, he showed everything. So even flat defense is pretty good. Flat HP is pretty good. So like on your damage dealers, you're going to want to get like crit rate, crit damage, flat attack, attack percent, and then like whatever they do, like extra damage or If it's like an Agony user, you know, it's kind of depends on a little bit on that for the like 4th or 5th stat, but yeah. Yeah, I found that out maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. If I'm recalling correctly, maybe 4 days ago. Bro, he has great hair. He has such good hair. Oh, man. He be popping out videos so fast. I cannot believe it, dude. He is constantly just in his fucking room making videos, dude. He's a machine. I cannot knock the work ethic. He's a monster. Quick shelling. Quick shelling is really nice for Veronica. Again, though, looking for a clean build, so not gonna pick it up. But if you're not looking for a Veronica build on a normal run, you should grab as many quick shellings as you can. They're really nice. But if you're trying to get a specific build, I would avoid. Just like I'll throw gear bags and rallies and Mikas unless I'm like looking for like a specific rally gear bag type of account. Dude, I had 6 rallies and 2 gear bags in my Mika account, and it kept 2 rallies and 1 gear bag. It was kind of funny, but she had too many epiphanies and stuff, so I wasn't ever gonna save. This is kind of like a wash turn. Can go into Nyx, but I think I'm just gonna set up. You know what? Actually, maybe I will go into Nyx, because I'm gonna have to offset this eventually anyways. Nice. Void doesn't matter as much, and then I can just pass out. At least I got rid of all the crap. Slowly working on getting more gear for Rin and Meilin. Yeah, Rin gear is super nice because normally you want to avoid trauma, make you run a bit harder, but more big chance, potentially more save data. I think of an issue I may have, and he will literally post a video about it. Yep. Think more testing might be needed for flat sets versus percent, but only due to gacha math doesn't always make sense. So, for example, Simon, too, I think, like, let's just say stats got... Like, let's just say the stats grow as we're playing. Then flat might get worse as we get more and more attack, so the percent starts scaling it more. But for right now, with the current numbers, flat's looking good. At least that's how I understood it. So, like, let's say all his stats, like, triple by next year. Percent's probably going to be better. Yeah, but the current, yep, what Delano said, yep. Heal 1 AP. The stress is cool. I'm going to take the retain just because I'm not as super worried about stress. Getting a little low, though. Did get rid of a lot of my big heals. But say they come out with like specialty equipment for your character, where now you can upgrade them and it adds like 50% attack. You know, then the numbers might switch up on us. Man, Veronica not getting her stuff off kind of sucks. She's weak as hell right now. This is base Veronica with nothing going on. She needs some help. Almost like I'm not even playing a character right now, actually. I guess I'll do that. 10% of 100 is 10, but 10% of 1,000 is 100. Yeah, but like, let me think about that. 10% of 100 is 10, yeah, but 10% of 1,000 is 100. But 1% of what? 10% of 100, but 10% of 1,000 is 100. 10% of 100 is 10. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I was reading that wrong. Yeah, isn't that just showing the scaling, right? You're making my brain not brain. I think I just had a mental collapse reading that. I hate when you're midway through run and you get an epiphany that breaks your character. Happens all too often. Happens all too often. So like, what do you mean the math isn't mathing? You just showed that, right? So right now we have 100% attack, right? And 1% attack is 10. If they inflate the numbers, 10% attack is 10. And if they inflate the numbers to 1,000, 1% will be 10. So it'll be 10 times better to have percent stats and flat stats at that point. Yeah, and we don't even know about base stats and that conversion. Am I talking crazy? Doesn't that make sense? I don't know, but the numbers have to get inflated. Maybe they will never get inflated. Ooh, I'm messing up here. Flat stats are like 20 attack on 110 base attack stats, so there's no better than 4% attack on the same 120, I think. Yeah, that's what I looked at, I looked at how the stats affected my character in there. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, he's completely right. So. Source. I'm glad this fight's easy. I've been messing up this fight so bad. I'm glad this fight is cakewalk. Holy. He's going easy on me. What a terrible start to this. Like, I feel like on any other boss, this is a loss. Like, that was such a brick start. Yeah, for right now. Well, I would just think of it like this too, is like 1% equals about 4 flat. So if you have 13 flat versus 3% right now, you would probably want to lean to the flat. And ideally, you just want both, honestly. Do I want a second pendant? I don't think I want a second pendant. I don't think I duped the pendant. When taking damage after one turn, 80% fixed shield. I do love me that max health. That max health is just juicy. Man, Veronica's gear is pretty terrible right now. Crit, passion. They really need to change these 4-piece sets too, because these 4-piece sets are so conditional, and I hate that we can't even just use a 4-piece set. Like they gotta either lower the condition or change it a little bit. Like some of these are so, it's just some of the two crit damage attack 2/2 is just better in like so many different ways and consistent. I hate that. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. Get that grass in there. I'm gonna go for a jog after stream, so it's good that you're getting out. Go straight up. Hit the bottom. What's the ending looking like? The ending's looking like I might lose this. That's what the ending's looking like. Look at this. Could you imagine if this is dogs? If this is dogs, I'm getting one shot. So I'm going to the boss. I'm still going to have to check for dogs here. And yeah, this is going to be an end. Okay. Jesus, 2 specials in a row is crazy. Okay, I can just go bottom. This is, and there's no campfires, there's no nothing. So I'm going to have to deal with the mental break too. I have not seen that many people run 2 tanks at the highest level. I've seen them at lower levels, but I'm not watching everybody, so I'm sure there could be some guys running it. And the only reason I wouldn't want to run 2 tanks, and maybe it's more I'm inexperienced with the comp, is I feel like it would take a lot longer, because they're just always hitting you to attack, whereas like the Hugos and the Mei Lins, you know, you're being more aggressive. But maybe it's going to be better for harder content. It probably is. I can't avoid him, so just do what I do and try to beat him. I'm gonna oath, take the big hit, and I think I'm gonna Mika next turn, actually. No, I won't Mika. I'm going to Khalid Magna Mika sometimes, but one run could take 1.5 hours. Yeah. I've been getting a lot of my runs down to an hour, especially with this comp. Like, I can get under an hour, which feels pretty good. And I feel like with a little bit more gear, I can approach that 40-minute mark, 50-minute mark. Maybe not 40, but like 50-minute mark. And that'll feel kind of nice. Yeah, he's trying to end my run. I hate that guy. You doing a final reroll for fun? I'm so glad I'm done rerolling. Like it is a nice time to reroll right now though, because you can like full pity. You can go like 70 summons, but yeah, I'm glad I'm done rerolling. Deluge brand, sure. Thirst. Dude, I was thinking about that, Simon, but yeah, I would just go Tressa though. So I just Tressa everything. So I just go like Tressa, and I don't know. I would rather just use everybody, but it could be fun, you know. Do you spend it all though, every? I feel like if you spend, that's fine. Like if you spend, it's fine. If you're free to play, I gotta reroll. I can't not if I'm doing free to play stuff. I actually think it's just so worth it to reroll if you're free to play. For like, it's just, I can't not. No, Russ, I'm not doing a Tressa only account. I'm saying that's what I would probably do if I did 4-star only account. You do Maribel, Selena, Mika? Yeah, if you spend, you know, who cares? Like, because your time's worth more than the time it takes to reroll. But if you're trying to, you know, not be a penny pincher, but like just more like, I don't really want to spend in gachas anymore. I've had a bad run with that sometimes where I'm just overspending. So I just try to keep myself under like a $50 limit. But even in this game, I'm only at 15. So different strokes for different folks. This guy might escape here. I guess I can just bomb him, but see you later. Yeah, with Rin I could be below 1 hour but not below 40-minute mark. I mean, maybe though, like a Hugo team or something can get there, or maybe a Yuki team can get there, you know, where they're AoEing everything down, but we'll see. Even getting to the 50-minute range would be really nice. Just go for a flower. Oof. Alright, I'll fight him. I saw people use Selena early on, and I feel like it kind of, the hype died down once people started using Veronica's. But she's still really good with that mark and stuff. I think I saw Gotcha Smack use her, and he used her with Veronica. It was like a Selena Veronica comp. I did not really like that though. Like that just didn't seem that good. But that's the last time I've seen somebody use Selena. I think Selena's really good. If I had like, that's the thing is like if you have Selena, and let's just say you have E6 Selena, you have all her ego, I could see wanting to use her more, if that makes sense. But if I got like E0 Selena versus Veronica, I don't even think it's a question. But you can obviously build what you want. Her splash art for Selena, like her in-game art, kind of like Kayron's art, is really nice. I wouldn't mind just having her art. That's kind of one of the best things about this game though, is you really can do literally anything you want. You can do anything, and it'll work out. They did say that, but they can't let us build every character, right? So I wonder how fast we're gonna be able to build characters. Kind of just want to go elimination. Do a little of that. Your Selena's 53k save data. That's nice. Is it clean build though? Or is it just good cards? Or were you going for, because isn't she kind of like a Veronica? I feel like for the Veronicas and stuff, you want like that smaller card build just to hit their upgrades and stuff. I don't actually know exactly how Selena works. I know she works with Mark, but I don't know exactly how she works with Mark. I think I'm just gonna go there. Okay, that's good then. We're going bottom, right? Bottom, yeah, just a lot of fights. Yeah, the new world should be pretty cool. They've done a really good job with their art style. So every time they come out with a new world is going to be interesting. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the weekly bosses. I do not like that I didn't get my Haru dupe. So I think I'll still use her on the weekly boss, but I don't know if it's weekly or whatever, or the new bosses, but and then I already have my void characters set up for it. But not hitting that Haru hurt me something fierce. Because I feel like her dupe 2 would have been fun to play with. If I would have known I would have hit that, I would have went for futility. Give me AP. Give me AP. Ooh, you're lucky you didn't give me AP. So close. It's so far away. Yeah, this build, I don't really like the Pierce build though, because it just doesn't feel like she, you know, nukes like she usually does, but it's gonna be nice versus Judas. Some Epiphany can do piercing damage too? I'm not sure. She's a red unit that acts like a blue unit, and she pierces. Oh, okay, sorry, you guys were talking about Selena. My bad. I was like, what? I thought you were talking about Veronica for a second. Yeah, no, I got you. The only reason I would want to play with her too is like to kind of get a feel for more of the characters, because it's kind of hard to talk about characters you've never played. Or at least I'll just be talking out of my ass, you know what I mean? Like... Wish I had that upgrade. Could go here. Do that. Pop you. I'm gonna get hit for a lot, but that's nice. Okay, I am gonna do that. Speaking of Selena, yes, Ivan. Hey, I know a good amount about a bunch of characters, just not every character. You know what I mean? I'd rather, like, I know Kayron pretty well. Me and Kayron have been BFFs for like 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. I hope the servers hold up. I'm gonna see how the servers are. Ooh, repose. Ooh, and I got the 0. Okay. Okay. It has resolve though. Could be a little better, but it's like decent. I'm gonna take it. Okay. Copy that, and then see if it'll save. With the Pierce build. Okay, I got a pretty decent build. Get the Kowalski. Okay, this could be a good build. I have not heard anything about that, Simon. I'm pretty sure it's Nia and who is it? Lucas on the banner? I think it's Nia Lucas. See ya, Russ. Catch you later. Appreciate you stopping by. Do it. You're up late. Okay. Wake up from my break. Dude, getting this copied though is gonna feel so nice. Getting a little low though. getting a little low. Do I want to go for a heal? Is this just gonna smack me? And then he's gonna double attack. Okay, I'll be alright though. Could go into Kayron, could look for a heal. There's only 2 left. Can Oath Echo. Guess I'll Oath Echo. Get some chip healing in. It's a little better than getting rid of the bleed, I believe. And then I will Ballista. I'm getting a little low though. Will do, Russ. Have a good night. Gonna get done in by the basic guy. Can get rid of bleed, heal, rapid fire, schizo. Getting real low. Getting way lower than I'm comfortable with. Then I think I'm gonna get rid of you. Is that gonna be a little bit more? It's about the same. Guess it's about the same. That'll get me closer to break. I think we'll get a new 4-star on Chizuru's banner, but I don't know. I wouldn't like to, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, we're 100% getting that. But I'm kind of hoping that's what it is. Yeah, the 4-stars are super good in this game. They better keep coming out with 4-stars for sure. I think the community would be on fire if they stopped coming out with 4-stars, to be honest. Like, I think they'll keep that pace up. Ooh, I kind of wish I would have went Echoes, but just gonna big heal. Not even that big. Could have went in a little different direction. I am low. I guess that would have healed, or probably killed if I hit with the 1 cost. Echo. I only get a little heal. Is what it is. Haven't hit a rest stage this whole one. So this might be a little tougher for Veronica just to go fight. No rest stages. That copy's beautiful. Really hoping I can make it to the end of this. This is another hope I have. E7 comes out with a new 4-star ML every other rotation almost. And they also come out with new 4 and 3-star units, not as frequently, and they're not usually as good, but they usually come out with 4 stars, so. They do come out with a lot of units in E7 though. But yeah, I was definitely more leaning towards the whale side of things. I think I'm gonna grab this shield just for a little more tankiness. The counterattack's probably better, but I'm kind of in a desperate spot right now. I really need to see a shop, but there was no shops on like I guess I could go up from here and hit this shop up, but I also could just survive the next 2 fights and hit the shop. And then I'm gonna have to do this last fight. This is a dicey end. Either way I go is pretty rough. Like, this could easily be a run ender. I don't think they'll put PvP in. Or it'd look like a tower defense mode kind of maybe. Like, have you seen Watcher of Realms PvP? Maybe they could do a system like that, I guess. But I'm not too sure. Okay, do I want to go for the heal and be safe? Or do I want to go for the Epiphany on Kowalski, I believe it is? Is that all I have left? Go for the Epiphany on Kowalski and Pendant. I still need to get rid of rapid fires. I'm going to go risky, but I might not hit anyways. I didn't hit. Oh my god, that's one of the best Kayron Black Hole build ones I've ever seen, and I'm not even Kayron Black Hole build. That'd be so fun. Coordinated attack. That's pretty cool. I think the always hit weakness is probably the best one, but that one looks really fun. Dang. Yeah, E7's kind of fun to get into as a new player too, as long as you don't care about PvP. There's a lot of PvE stuff to do in it. But I would not start it again. I think I'm just dead. I think I'm just dead. Jesus. What a run ender. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Brutal, not one heal. Should have played it safe. I think I'm just gonna do that. There's nothing I could have done, right? Jesus. I think I can still use this build for the Pierce build, but I don't think there's anything else I could have done other than maybe, again, going for that heal. So if I went back and did it, obviously I'd go for heal now, but let's just pass. By the way, do you focus on one character per 0 run to build them up? Generally speaking, I can focus on multiples, but when I'm looking for a very specific thing, I do like to focus on one character because it just makes it easier to get the build. But sometimes you can get 2 builds in 1 run. It just depends. Man, those mobs towards the end are nasty. Okay, let's see what it kept. I think if I would have played that a little better, this would probably be one of the better builds I could get. Like, this is really what I was looking for. Get rid of those 2 rapid fires, and hopefully it saves it, and that would have been it would have been a really good build. So, but I still think I can use that for Judas and clear, so I'll probably use that later. Okay, I'm gonna log on my other account quick. I want to get a couple runs in over there. I need to prep a little bit too. My energy's good. Okay, let me log over. And that other account is going to have a way different game plan now because of the summons I had. Okay, I think the screen's up. Log into my other stove. And this is the account I'm going to be summoning Yuki on tomorrow. Or tomorrow and a half. I'm not exactly sure when she comes out. Whenever server reset happens, and if she's out, then I'll be summoning for her. It'll probably be a little bit later than some people if she comes out early. But I will be running. I'm probably going to try to run like 5 or 6 runs with her just to kind of get a feel for her kit and what she'd be doing. She should be an AoE machine. I have Cassius built over on that other account, so I can run her with Cassius, and I'm working on my Nia. So I could do like a Cassius Nia comp. But I think she's going to do better with like a damage dealer with her. So kind of want to run her with some other damage dealer. I do have Renoa built over there, so maybe I'll try, like, not that they're going to be like the best together, but maybe I'll try like a Yuki Renoa Nia or Yuki Cassius, probably just Yuki Cassius Nia. Like, I don't know. Have to see. I can't remember who I exactly have built over here. I have like Meilin, Veronica. I could do like Veronica, Yuki, Mika, or Veronica, Yuki, Nia. I guess it depends on how many copies I get too. Do you, 1 or 2, but really depends on RNG, yeah. Sorry, I already read that. Okay, this is my second account, which we're looking at, and this is Meilin Veronica account. And I just made that change because you're going to see Janet on Meilin just for stats. Because I got so mad that I pulled a dupe Renault on my main account. I basically said Renault's in purgatory on this account, but I'll still use her if the situation presents itself. But she's definitely in the doghouse. God damn it, dude. Just wish the dupes were over here. I wish the Kairon dupe was on my main. For every 2 futility cards used, deal 100% damage. I could be AoEing every time I use 2 futility. Can you see that? Every time I could just be AoEing, like AoEing machine. This is crazy. The Rift in Nothingness is absolutely disgusting. E3. This one is good too. It's just more damage, but and then this is nuts. This thing is so crazy that you're getting vulnerable, weak, and injured. Like it turns futility into the craziest ability. Yeah, that's nuts. Nuts. Okay. But yeah, I have Cassius built up a little bit, so I can use him, and I can use Nia. But I'm going to do a Malin Veronica run over here and see if I can't get a decent save. I don't have good saves on this account. I don't run nearly as much. I think I got this one earlier, which is... I can't get rid of all the basics yet either because I'm not progressed far enough, so... Let me try to get my world up a little bit. And then probably do like 1 or 2 runs. And then I'm going to go eat dinner. Prep, do dailies and stuff, and then maybe I'll do my dailies tomorrow on stream when Yuki's out, because I'll probably just focus on this account tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be on my main tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna be on this account. I am literally 110 pull away from pulling her, so it's just a 50-50, and then I can go into summons if I want to, but more than likely we'll just hit this. If I miss the 50-50, move on to third account. So hopefully I just hit the 50-50 and I don't have to worry about it. That's all she's getting. She's getting 10 summons. So let's go into Chaos. I just hit difficulty 7. Would like a red world if I could. Let me try to roll for a red. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just hit. No, we can roll for 1. I'm only doing 1 roll. If I don't get a red, I'll just do the dark world. Yikes. Yikes. Light favors a little bit more AoE. Okay, smack this one. We will do trauma, and I'm probably going to get clapped. I'm not going to lie to you. Not gonna lie to you, this is what the gear is looking like right now. She is in the 40 crit range. She's in the 40 crit range. And she is on 222. Gear's not crazy. I don't have sets. This is all broken pieces. I have like a void set I was building, and I'm trying to get everybody on attack crit damage sets. So this 1 cost set was rolling well. That's why I kind of have a couple pieces of it though. So like 12 crit damage is nice. And then this one went pretty good with flat attack. The gear on this account's rolled a little better. This one's kind of bad, but nothing crazy. This has a lot of flat attack. And I think this just had crit damage. That's why I rolled that one. On this account, I just got the free gear, and then I did a couple runs in memory because this is my second account. So I was being super lazy. On my main account, I was just getting gear from Zero System. But on this one, I did memory. Just because it's a little bit of a lazier account, you know. Second account, I'm not going to go as hard on. I kind of just log in, do dailies on this account, and then once I get a little bit better gear, honestly, the gear is really not that bad. It's almost comparable to my main. I'm just not invested as much in my potentials on these characters. Like, because that's pretty much 50% crit rate on both of them if you have some potential. So still pretty high level account, but not as invested in the characters because I was experimenting a lot. But I would say it'd give a lot of accounts a run for their money already, just being in that level 50 range. Can go middle. Can go top. Top's pretty safe too. into like a bottom row. Could go like straight. Oh wow, got 2 5-stars on the beginner banner. Yeah, that's always feels nice. I only did that one time on a reroll. That feels very, very nice. And I have seen the fake out, Simon. I finally got a few fake outs of my own. Took a while, but I started getting some. K-Ron Mei Lin start, huh? Not the best synergy together. But 2 5-stars is 2 5-stars. And what I really love that I did is just logging in and doing my 5 to 10 minute dailies. You can just get to level 50 and have pretty good gear. Like, you don't even have to do 0 runs to have a good account. But once you get to level 50, you can be like, okay, now I want to start progressing it a little bit more. That's the only reason, like, that's why I think second accounts work so nice in this game. Like, because it really does value your time as long as you're not doing 0 runs. Honestly, the 0 run takes longer than all my dailies for the day for 3 accounts. So I can do 3 accounts in one day, or I can do 1 0 run. Grab that. Ooh, I was gonna say I hit every single one of these today. Well, that's the first one I missed. Dude, Maylin never wants to stop coming home. I got that Maylin luck, Simon. That's why you pulled her, because you know she's on every one of my accounts. So I gotta bless you. And you got the K-Ron too. You know. If you want a Hugo, though, you need to go to a different chat, because Hugos will never appear. Firing. Let's go you. And then... And if I mess up some combos, feel free to get on me, because I'm not going to do her combos very perfect. So if you know Mei Lin's combos, just be like, do that, do that, do that. I do not. Obviously, some of them are basic, but I'm going to miss some stuff. This is probably my 4th run with Mei Lin. And I'm sure some of you guys are Mei Lin mains. I will pull a Yuki, yes, 1 copy. I will pull 1 copy on one of my 3 accounts. And I will be testing her. If I pull her on my 3rd account, though, it's not going to be a great showcase, I'll be honest. So. But I'm valuing saving my resources over showcasing the character. So if I hit the 50-50 on Yuki, I will be upgrading her and playing her and getting her to level 50 on my level 50 account. Otherwise, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Giant Ballista. No, that account's level 30, Simon. But it's level 30, but it's definitely gonna be a little bit of lower level of me playing her. So, and I definitely think other people are gonna have more interesting things going on. So, no, that's on my other account. That was So okay. Just say it real quick. My main account, I was going for E2 Haru. Missed the 50-50. So I will get a guaranteed character next. But I don't have summons on my main account because I was just trying to push content. I had been max refreshing. My second account, I only refreshed like 4 or 5 times. I have about 6,000-7,000 premium currency. And I have a character guaranteed in my next 10 summons. But it's a 50-50 to get Yuki or a random character. So if I miss that 50-50 on the second account, I'm not going to go... Yes, I'm saving for Chizuru. I'm not going to go super hard into the banner just to get Yuki when I want to go for Chizuru. So the long TLDR is I made a 3rd account with 100+ summons that I can go full pity for if I really want to test her. And that's the account I'll use if I miss the 50-50. Again, if I hit the 50-50, you never even see the third account. None of this even gets brought up. But I have a bad feeling that I might miss the 50-50. So I pre-prepped an account just so I can at least test her a little bit. And I'll probably main her on that account. Yes, I have a Cassius and Nia already built on that account. They're level 30. And I also have a Malin Veronica comp on that account. So I actually have dupe 2 Cassius on the third account. So the account's pretty ready. Dude, that's so broken. You can just use the basic attacks and you can draw them again. Disgusting character. And I think it would just be fun playing with the new character without having to risk any actual value on my account, because let's just say the new character's trash. Okay, I don't think she's trash or anything, but if she's trash and I pull her and I spend all my free-to-play resources, it's gonna make me, not saying I would want to quit the game, but it just doesn't feel good. Whereas this way, I get to save resources and test her and look at gigantic, massive assets all day. She's like the Gooter Squad's dream. Dark Grip, huh? Would that be... I don't even know if that would be like that good. Should I try that on her? No, I don't know if I even want to bloat her deck up. Kind of want like a simpler build on her. Malin for sure. Dang. Alright, I messed up then. I should have thought about it more. Alright, my bad. But I am trying to get good save data for her, and that really ruins save data, because this isn't really at the highest level. So if I put that in there, I probably don't get any of the save data. Okay, this is a real question. Which one is the best here? Is that Outbreak Ravage 300% damage on the target good? Or is it just 3? Like the Bread and Butter with the Ember and Passion weakness. Pretty sure it's just 3. But, okay, cool. I did have a question about that one, because like I got that the other day and I was like, I did go for 3 the last time, but it does look kind of interesting, but maybe you have to have like a really focused build for that to work out. I don't know. Some characters just have useless crap in their kids too. That's just like you're trying to avoid those. Like they're trying to do something cool with them, but it's just not it. Oh, and the only reason I have Janet, so don't kill me, is for stats, okay? She's not, I know it's not active on her, but I didn't want to re-level up a partner because I'm switching this account from Renoa. Again, because I got double dupe on the main. So it just makes more sense to build Renoa on my main now. Sucks I don't have her partner, but her partner is like good. It's not necessary though, I feel like, for her to function. Especially over 2 dupes. I'm just going to take that. That's alright. You probably know Malin a little bit better than me. I only got like 4 runs with her. But I would say give me like 3 or 4 days and I'll know her combos really well. Like I feel a lot better about playing Orlea now. Like I use Orlea a lot more on my other account. It's just she can have some really crappy starts to 0 runs, so I don't love her for that. Yeah, the big partner for I feel like that really matters is Kayron's for sure, but some of the other ones are pretty mediocre. Heal up a little bit. I messed up though there. I think I overused my I'm gonna take the double the morale one's kind of cool. I guess that costing 0 saved me, but lucked out. I still have my rewinds though. I don't like using rewinds, but I will definitely use them. Because I feel like it's a little bit of a crutch. But some of those turns are really long and important, and you don't want to mess them up. Going for a Mei Lin build, so I'm going to grab one more of her Epiphany. Spirit of Aromata. I do not like this guy. I'm just going to go for coins. Actually, I could get the belly, even though I don't really exhaust that much. I'm having shame every time I use him. I'm going to feel shame, but, you know, it's a good shame. It's like, hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to clear this run. And also, you don't want to use them too much because then you don't have them for when you need them. So I try to not mess up these easy turns. At least mess up a complicated turn. I hate when you mess up and it's like, but it, like you play a finale card or something and it ends the turn and you can't even go back. That's the worst mess ups. Crush my soul a little bit. I did one of those yesterday. I hate picking the finale cards because I'm so used to just going, sometimes, you know, doing quick 5 or 6 cards. And yeah, sometimes those mess me up with the 0 cost. Am I just going 3 here? Is this just the 3? Or is 50% basic damage for 1 turn better? I don't know. Is that Ember real good? What up, Slug? How you doing? I tried to never take finale cards yet. Dude, it's so annoying. Alright, what's the pick here? Is it basic card damage or is it the Embers? I'm not too sure about that one. It will really mess my save up, though, having that big Nihility upgrade. Think I'm going to go 3, but I could see 1 being better with just basic attack spam. 1? Okay, I can get on board with 1. Okay, I like that. I'm on board with that. Let's see how these basics hits for. Nice. Repose. Another smack. Heal up. I don't really know how good the Ember is, but I know her basic attacks are nuts. So at very least I can do a combo turn with basics. I don't know how good it is to like just stack up the Embers. I'll probably do a build with both eventually, but just kind of, you know, feeling it out a little bit. I'm good, just hanging out here till I pass out. I feel that, dude. Dude, you be streaming so much. You be streaming all day. You're a goat streamer, dude. You be going ham. I feel like we're on opposite schedules though. I wake up and I see you streaming and I jump in there, and then yeah, we're on a little bit of opposite schedules. Let me get rid of that Flame Guardian. Don't like that. Strategic is good, but I'm not going for that. We'll grab the rally. Like that. And quick draw's okay. Okay, cool. Maybe I could get a decent Mika build out of this too. But this looks like it's going to be a good... I feel like Mei Lin's so easy to play. It's so nice. I love me some Kayron, but... And it's not that his turns are that much more complicated. It's just Mei Lin kind of does the same thing every turn. So, you don't really got to, like, worry about it. Especially with Veronica. She just kind of be doing the same stuff. Oh, you got the card that draws 2 basic attacks? Cool. Play it. Oh, you can draw it 2 times in 1 turn? Oh, you copied that? You can do like 5 basic attacks in 1 turn? She's an animal though when she's going. I think I'm gonna Janet after this too. Overwhelm is good on her? Okay. I'll be looking for that. Overwhelm. I think I'm gonna go just kill everything. Get her dragon form going. Make the basics bigger. Strike. Yeah, look at that. That just feels beautiful. 3 basics kills everything. Still a little early on in the run, but oh, I haven't got that yet. Let me get that. That sounds crazy. Is that not which epiphany is it on? What card is it on? Oh, you're talking about the start of the run +1 basic attacks. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would go hard too. Holy shit. Wasn't even thinking about that. Oh yeah, I would just hit 3 more times on everything. I think I want a wanderer. What do I have a rally? No, I have a rally. Okay, I'll be all right if I get a second rally too. All right, I can't remove too much because again, this is not high save data level. So I'm gonna be, let's just get rid of a rapid fire. A little more conservative. I think I can only get rid of 1 basic at the level I'm at for saves. So maybe 2. Okay, prep, do the upgrade, and yes, I'll just do that and pass. Don't get the big attack. The best choice for melee Spire card is the one that gives her more hits with every passion card used or plus hit to passion cards. Okay. Okay. I'll look for that. Get some morale. Then go into gear bag. Maybe draw Maylin's card. Go into 2 more hits. Got the combo. Little repose. There's another strike. I'm gonna do this first just to see. So +2 hits on next used basic attack. +1 hit to passion card next used. So +2 hits to basic, right? I think we did Nightmare. This is a Nightmare level 7. This is Nightmare level 7. I think there's the purple up. I'll have to look right after this, but middle, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a trauma run. This is a level 65 trauma run, I believe. I believe it's a level 65 trauma. Not super high level. Okay, I can go basic into nothing. So I guess I'm just going to upgrade. Get rid of Schizo. Could Janet or draw, but I think I'm going to wait just in case I need Damika to heal. It's kind of nice having that up. Vero's about to break, so. Okay, so now I can go into basics. Heal up. Hopefully Vero doesn't break till after this fight, but you never really know sometimes. Guess I'm gonna Kowalski. Ooh, that's gonna hit pretty hard, right? Can do that. Since the build is more basic focused and not Spire focused, also copy or upgrade since it stacks. Okay. So you can get 100%. You can get 100%. It's kind of nutty. Oh, I forgot that a morale. It's actually pretty good too. I'm gonna go up one wave. Hopefully I get a copy of it then when I get my dupe chance. Oh yeah, let's do that. Get rid of Schizo. Gonna put the Mika cards in hand so I can keep getting some more EP. Oh shoot, I forgot. This is not my main. This is not my main. They don't have retain. Can't do that anymore. I can't do my cheesiness. Guess I'll just pass then. I'll probably draw a couple heals anyways. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that's a kill. That is a kill. Psych. Jesus. Alright. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, guys. That never happened. That's not how I set it up. Thinking I was gonna kill for sure. That didn't happen. It's still crazy to me that upgrade card stack. I'm gonna start learning to build better decks. Yeah, upgrade. Yeah, if they're not unique, you can get them real stacked up. I wish some of Charon's weren't. Ooh, okay. Double spirit? A little double spirit build. Now copy that other card that does the basic attack thing, and I can get like a million combos with it. Quantum Collector's pretty good, right? Is that that's an upgrade card, right? How many does she have? She has 1 skill, 2, 1 upgrade, and then I think that's probably worth it. Is Void that good on her? I know she targets, but it's like once a turn. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go for the Quantum Collector because they both trigger it a lot. And then I don't want any of that. I'm not going Passion on either one of these guys. Okay, hitting up the interior. Ooh, got it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now I'm going to start popping off. Okay, so I could go here. Do I want to do a last hard fight? Oh my god, I think I'm going to lose this one. Look at the end of this. Look at the hell of all these fights that I have to choose from. 3 fights in a row. 2 fights. Rest. Fight. I think I'm going to go bottom. Holy crap, this is going to be a build. This is going to be a build. When it says win an ally, does that mean for other characters, not you? Yeah, I think so. Bottom. Up. Okay. Jesus, dude. This is going to be a real end. It's going to be a real end. Hopefully those doggos are friendly. I think I'm just going to go Pendant. I hate Deluge when you don't have Mika upgraded because it really is just you have to use 1 AP and it doesn't always feel as useful to me. It's a lot better once you have her maxed upgraded. Obviously it's going to be that for most characters, but do you think it includes you too? I don't 100% know about that. Pass. I just know that Maylin should get the 20% damage if Veronica uses her upgrades. Correct? And that's all I care about. Could grab Miki here and just a heal, but I could do that next turn as well. Kind of want to get out of this weird spot I'm at. Didn't get a single Veronica card. Tactical, heal, heal, heal. I think I am going to do that. Just just to be a little safer. Okay. Because I'm still low. Ooh. Repose upgrade. 165% shield, 1 reload equal to the number of combat skills in hand, reduce cost by 1. I'm gonna take the 0 draw, but it's definitely interesting getting a full reload into a shield, but I think the 0 repose is just too good, especially with Mei Lin redrawing her cards, redrawing her basics. Okay. Just wake up, girl. Okay. I might 2 draw here. That's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. Okay, let's see what this gets me. Have the triple, the 1 with retain, or the 1 wave. I do like the retain. I do like the triple for like big turns. It does suck sometimes when it exhausts it, but I think I'm gonna go for the triple AP. Am I that AP hungry? Not like super once the upgradeds are done, but I'm just gonna go for the triple. I do like having some big nuke turns. And we'll draw here. Oh my god. You really gonna do me like that? I'm not gonna go back. I think it'll be fine, but definitely could probably killed here. Big heal. Cast the gear bag. Really be like that sometimes. $160, really? Dude, they're playing with me a little too much right now. Not a heal either? Not an I'm gonna have to water arrow you? Oh my god, dude. Your basic attack. Alright, Janet. I'll just Janet. That is such a crappy draw toward the end of that, though, to make me have to go through all that BS. I don't have his little helmet, do I? Please. Oh, another bad upgrade. I'm gonna go for the 2-wave healing morale resolve, I think. Over the 1-wave. Heal for 2 turns is kind of cool too. Sure. I still don't think this is a good Mika save, but I'll grab a couple of her upgraded crap. Really wish this was hitting Veronica and Mei Lin stuff. Really need saves for them. Just because I kind of just building this team, they need a bunch more saves. Can do this. That's pretty good. I think that just kills into Giant Ballista almost. That plus the Giant Ballista next, yeah, it's gonna do a lot. Should definitely start reposing first though, just because you really don't know what you're gonna draw into. And there's a lot of combo-y stuff with this build that I need to make sure I'm seeing first. Can almost just pass, no healing. So cool. There's my most hated card in the Mika deck. Let's go here into the boss. Nice, could get some gear from here. I kind of wish this event was a little different. It just offers usually the same things every time, but Guess it's a treasure trove for gear. Is the counter attack count as a basic attack? So can I hit multiple times with that? Or is it an extra attack? It's probably an extra attack, actually, for like the extra attack damage. Kind of like how Magna's works. I think I just want things to work exactly in favor of Mika. God, dude. They really did. Prep strike. Let me strike into gear bag and see if I draw any of her other basics. Didn't. Okay. Attack buff. Get the max reload stacks. Heal. And be chillin'. Getting a little low. It's a little dicey. Especially because the end of this is going to be a lot of RNG, I feel like. I think I'm gonna wait just in case I can Mika heal or I can Meilin kill or something. I can probably Meilin kill here. Still gonna be low though. It's the only problem. But it will be nice to see her like go full combo. Maybe not full kill, but it should be close. 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of kicks. That's a lot of kicks. Oh, it only took one more. Damn, that does so much without, like, God, she's not even, like, geared or has, like, great potential yet. Damn, those combos be going crazy. That's, like, a basic combo, too. If you have, like, a good deck, holy. That zero's kind of nice. I think that might be worth it over the one per battle. So, just slap that on her. It's not, like, the best, but... Can go straight still. Yeah, let's start hitting these shops. I'm gonna be a little safe. Gonna hit these shops up, heal up. Is there anything I want to remove from this deck? No. Can get rid of Arrow. Whirlpool already got upgraded. It's kind of sad. I'm gonna grab a Shelling because, like, I actually think it's good when you're a little lower level and you're not going for a dedicated build. I don't really care if it saves as much. And we'll grab another gear bag. She does like 7 million kicks, dude. Kick you out of the world. She actually should have probably been designed like Chun-Li. She really has the style. They might get some copyright stuff though for that. When a card is exhausted, the next card's 25% damage. I actually think that would be really good if I had more ways to exhaust, but I'm gonna go for the trigger. Let's trigger Kowalski. And I think I'm going for 3. 250% damage to one random bliss in hand is used. The other then card is exhausted. I think I'm going for 3. Oh shoot, my job was calling me. Hold on, I gotta call him back later. I think she got a nerf because don't have max stacks for hits can her cause. I think I'm gonna take 3 though. Sorry. I was seeing if anybody responded with the pick. I'm pretty sure it was 3. I just wanted to see if anybody was wanted to throw their opinion in there. Okay. I don't think there was much for a debate, but maybe there's some combo I don't know about. Still gonna heal. Comp is a little squishy though, will admit. But I feel like outside of this game mode, they would go so hard with builds that it's still worth it. Can get rid of... I think I'm going to save a little bit. Not that I'm like super low, but there's not anything I like particularly need to get rid of. Whirlpool would be alright, but it's at least upgraded. And I think I'm going bottom, right? Just that one last fight. Okay. I think I'm gonna be good. I think I'm gonna be good as long as I don't run into dogs. Like, dogs might be a little tough, but I do have the giant ballista. No attacks against this guy kind of sucks. I kind of want to hit him. I kind of want a whirlpool. I think I'm gonna whirlpool. I think I'm gonna whirlpool rather than getting the upgrade. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, this guy can mess you up. This guy can be a pain. That's for sure. Increase action count, 1 rank. Oh my god, that's a great quick selling. The weekend's really good too. I think the action count one's like a little bit better, but the weekend one is very interesting. Okay. Think I go rising into gear bag. Another gear bag. Kind of want to go rapid into gear bag, but this does chunk just to give myself a little bit of room to see what I draw. Repose. Okay, there we go. Got the source for a big turn. Mika's about to get broken, so gonna try to get some damage in. That was kind of nice that I got that in right there. Go for the card draw as well. Should have done that first, but prep. I think I'm gonna still go for heal. And then just have to survive Mika's break here. Oh, she didn't break here. She'll break it. Oh, well, I guess you're dead. Guess you're not going to get to break this turn. Hut, 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 hut. 17 attacks. Man, I wish I got to do that full combo right there, though. That would have been like a 16 hitter. God, this thing's scary, too. Just getting the whole, I'm getting the whole crew. That rally was good to start with though. Okay, you. Do I want to go Sir Kowalski here? How much does that hit for? I think I'm gonna, it's the next basic attack, right? So that saves. That's kind of interesting too, but I think Kowalski's the safe one. Cool. If I got any zeros, I would have went into it. That's a pretty good amount of strikes. Got the source for the combo turn again. Looking for basic attack increase. Just got another strike. Okay. Hopefully don't draw I won't draw another strike. I was like, hopefully don't get another one, but it's in the discard pile. Then I can source Whirlpool, get rid of Schizo. Break him. And then Whirlpool Schizo. That was a good turn. Do I want to Janet? No. Should be able to kill next turn. Gets the big shield up. Let's see what Repose gets me. That's not good. Can go one deeper, but I'm not really drawing anything useful. So I guess I'm just healing. Yeah, let's just go for a heal. Should have upgraded it first. He's going to condense power. I might lose Mika. But not quite, I guess. I think I'm passing. Then I can try to draw next turn. Ooh, okay, this repose should be pretty good. Okay, so I can make strike pretty big. Can also do that. Would one strike kill? I think one strike would kill, actually. Let's see. Maybe not. And she's almost broken. Maybe I go like... Maybe I do that? Just to get the kill, because I'm gonna be able to heal pretty soon too. Not quite still. Oh, okay. Got the crit. It's kind of close. Okay, so throw that in Mika's deck. The only thing if I throw this in Mika's deck is I don't think it'll save. Like, because this is not level 9, this is not level 10, you know. So that's the only reason I don't want to throw this in there, is because I'd rather some of this build save. So I think I'm just going to skip it. Like, I don't think... Yeah, she's at like 50 or 60% crit right now, Every. Because I think she's at 43, so she's at 53 right now. I think this would be good on her, but I'm going to skip it just because of save data. Ego... No, she's got like 40-50% crit right now. She's not weak. It's just she's not on a good, you know, she's not like on a 2-piece attack crit build. Like, she could just be on a better build. I basically just gave her my Renoa gear. And yeah, so. I wouldn't say she's weak, but she's definitely not where she could be. Especially for like a level 50. That 12% HP could go hard. What do I have left to Epiphany? Like a gear bag, I think, is left. Right? There's nothing else. Did I upgrade Pendant? Let's go for the Epiphany. Yeah, but the one I did would cost 1 at that time. Okay, let's get Pendant upgraded. So it's a little less. And there is a retain retrieve combo if you get it to cost 1 less, somebody said. So, but I'm just going to go for the shield, I guess, for now. I don't really love... I don't want to keep, like... I like the upgrade. I don't want to keep putting more points into it. Otherwise, those other ones might be something better for a different build. Alright, just one more fight. One more big fight. And... hopefully she breaks at the good time. I thought she was going to break early on, and she just has not broken yet, so this could be a little awkward to the end. I could just lose. Just see if I find anything else I want. I do like maneuvering fire when it's upgraded, but I'm not going to go for that now. And I could go for... could just get rid of whirlpools just so I don't draw it. I could get rid of deluge, dude. Deluge is kind of... ass in this build. I know it can create wave, I just don't want to do it at the beginning. So I might just do that just to get a little bit better hands. It's kind of annoying to draw right now. How do you get 5 free rolls? If you play enough, Donald, you can upgrade the system, and yeah, so. Let's go. Man, they're going to break me right away, huh? Not even going to have a second to think about it. I'm going to get broken. I think this into heal's fine. Okay, hopefully early break. Give me like 3 of her cards. I got 1. Okay, no early break. Think I go pendant, rally. Really gonna be relying on Veronica here. And a big heal turn, which I can't use. Interesting. Could go for one more draw, because I could get a gear bag or something. Got prep. Sure. Maybe she'll get unbroken next turn, though. Is this the heal next turn? No, okay. Okay, I'm going to put the waves up and then pass. Okay. I think I'm going to be okay, though. I think I'm going to be okay. Hopefully. Okay, that's 2. So I can do 1. Quick shelling you. And then hopefully draw into the 3rd. Not quite. Gonna get despaired. Heal. Draw into 1 more main lane card. Like a 50-50 almost here. Okay, at least I got her back. And then can get rid of Schizo. Put the damage protect up. And kind of be okay. Shield a little bit. Alright. Does a big hit. Does a big hit, but I survived it. So I think I'm good. I think I'm drawing basics. Maybe killing you. Oh, I messed up. I did mess up right there. Let me go back one. Let me go back one. Because I think I can just kill. Okay, so I go like here. And then kill. Repose. Could have used this too. But I think I'm going to save that for last fight since we're at this point. Guess we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I feel like at this point, I'm going to wait 1 turn anyways. That won't kill, but it breaks. Shield pass. And then should be good. Yep, okay. And then rally, heal, maybe get another one. And then, okay, we're good. Should be good. Last boss should be easy. Nice. That was a little dicey on the break, but I knew the end was going to be a little rough sometimes when you have all those fights at the end. Another rally, I'll take that. Okay, I'll do 1 more, and then that's pretty much a wrap. There's nothing else I gotta get, so. Ooh, could throw a heal in. And this should be a pretty easy one. Now that I got everything under control for breaks. Ooh, I was hoping you gave me a great ult turn. But I'll do Outbreak, Strike, Heal Pass, and then maybe I'll get a really good combo turn here. Wouldn't say this is a good build, but it was a pretty good run. Grab some morale. And yeah, just do that. I just had that up. I didn't really want to reroll. I was gonna run Red Planet. Remember, this was a Renoa account, so I was running a lot of Void Planet, so I had a Void Planet up. And then at the beginning, I tried to reroll for a Red Planet, and I was like, well, it is what it is. So, and then I just did Void. But yeah, it'd be a lot easier if you do the other planets sometimes. This should be an interesting turn. I could just go you. See how much damage this does. It's not going to be a full kill turn, but it should hit pretty hard here. Let's just see how much one strike will do. Not that much. You thought it'd be a little bit more? Maybe I can draw into the other strike card? Nah. I don't got it like that. I was not necessarily avoiding it. I wanted to try it because I haven't played it enough. But yeah, this one's definitely easier. Especially the bosses. But I would have done it just for the fun of it. Even if I lost on Blue Pot, I was just going to do it just to get a little bit more experience on it. Luckily, I don't care as much about losing anymore. I feel like I've kind of like, some runs you just cannot win. Like you can play perfect and there's just some runs you're going to get ran through. Do I want to heal here? I think I wait one turn. I think I wait one turn. Could have went for the waves, but I don't think it matters too much. Into Rising. Yeah, if you're looking to climb though, Void's the way. Void is definitely the way. Wow, you took the card I was going to use to kill you? That's some rude shit right there. Bang bang. Death by 1,000 kicks. Quick shelling. Foretold Ruins is good. I just have so many Void characters, and I'm so used to playing the Void worlds that I usually do Void on my main a lot. But I can easily see other things being good. That's kind of crazy. When you get the 0 cost, I'll take that. That's kind of a nutty piece. All right, let's see what saves for this. Not the greatest run. I think I'm going to be spamming the new map a lot once it comes out. I think I'll be on that one. Even if I'm not element specific, but just because it's seasonal, I think I'm going to be just spamming the hell out of it. So I'll have to say goodbye to Void. Let's see what this gives me. Got the spirits. Pretty much everything saved, right? I don't think there's any. Maybe there was like an outbreak or war buff I'm not thinking of. That's pretty much what I had. Cool, that's like a nice basic build. Wouldn't say it's too good, but it's something I can use for Basin. Got 2 rallies and a couple of those other upgraded cards. That's not a good build. I'll get rid of that and then go check her build out. That's a good idea, Trust. Obviously, it could be better, but for an earlier on build for her, it does look promising. And this is only difficulty 7, you know? Like, if I was a little bit higher up, it'd be pretty nice. God, dude, sometimes like it gets away from me how long some of these runs take though. I've already streamed for 3 hours and I've just been doing chaos. I was gonna do my dailies not on stream though. I'm gonna probably do dailies on stream tomorrow just because I'm gonna be fully focusing on this account. But I'm gonna go over it one more time. What I'm gonna end up doing. Ooh, is this an upgrade one? Ooh, okay, I could do that tomorrow too. I could get to World 8 tomorrow. Honestly, actually, when I log on, I'll probably already be World 8, but... So, I'll probably hit World 8 after I log off, and then Donald in here, it's like right here. I just hit it. Once you get to here, you get the 5 free shop refreshes. So here's the free shop refreshes, and then yeah, you start moving on up into here, which I'm gonna get some more attack, get some HP, defense, and I'll get the rest of the crap going on. But once you get those refreshes going, things get a lot smoother for sure. Okay, so I am at pity here on my summons. I am going to be going for the 50-50. If I hit the 50-50, I'm going to be testing Yuki on this account. If not, it's going to be on a low level account. So if I hit the 50-50, it might be a little bit more interesting to watch me test her. If I miss the 50-50, it's going to be, you know, I would honestly just suggest watching somebody else because it'll probably be a little bit more cool. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And then I'm going to farm some mats up for her today. I have some green stuff saved up for potential. So I should be able to get her potential built up. I'm going to farm some units right now. I'm going to farm some level up materials. And I'm going to be ready for her at daily reset whenever she happens to show up. And then, yeah, but if I don't hit her right away, I'm saving summons because I want to E2 characters at least when I'm summoning them. So I don't want to waste a bunch of resources, especially free to play stuff. And then Haru should go to standard Donald. Yep. But I appreciate you guys for watching today. All right, this is gonna be let me just show you the gear too if you wanted to check it out. But this is gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna go get some rest, and I'm gonna try to stream like a little longer tomorrow just because it's gonna be a lot of hype. It's gonna be pretty fun. But that's where she was looking at for that run, and she was in that 40 crit range. They're all broken. I'm trying to get more crit damage attack pieces. These just have good stats, so that's the only reason I rolled some of these pieces, because they had some pretty good overall stats on them. Like I think everything's like crit attack or crit attack crit damage. So this one's kind of bad. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, sub to the channel, maybe watch another video or two or something.